Hey everybody, Kelly Mank, your Executive Director for BNI Maine. Today I am joined by the wonderful Odell Bowman. She is with Life Vantage and a member of our BNI Business Builders chapter. She's going to talk to us about one-to-ones today and kind of taking it from a different perspective. So Odell, go ahead and take it away.
Thanks, Kelly. Thanks for having me on the call to talk to everybody. I've reflected about this a lot. That's something everybody thinks about when they begin with BNI. And that means you've begun with a new family. BNI is a family, and you're bringing your family to them. So when I initially talked to Kelly, I said, one is just the beginning, meaning the first one-to-one is a beginning. It's not the end of the conversation. So if you have a daughter and someone else, and she says, "Oh, I'm going to bring my boyfriend home," you wouldn't be doing her a service or being open and friendly if he came over for dinner once and you go, "I don't know about him. Maybe you should look around," and aren't open-minded. It would take a series of having them over for dinner, going them out for coffee, going on something fun, potentially, for you both to relax enough to get to know each other, to talk about each other, to know your history and who you know. And that's the same way it is with BNI. I mean, sometimes I think you get an intuitive feel from people the first time. But just like the father who's meeting her daughter's boyfriend, you may assume something because of where he works. You may assume something because he either went to college or didn't go to college. And those assumptions are often wrong. People are much more than their resume and what they do. So I say, and I've experienced that you need at least 5 to 6 one-to-ones with someone to begin to really get to know each other, to cross that threshold of kind of opening your arms to them and hearing them and seeing them and wanting to support them. And I feel like on both sides, it's a two-way street. You're doing the BNI member that you're talking to a disservice if you don't stay open. Like having a new family member. It's a journey, and there may be a point in the middle of the journey you go, "I don't know about this guy. I don't know about this girl. Okay, I'll do another one." And that may be the moment you have the breakthrough and you realize, "Oh, you used to ski professionally? So you might know those people at the ski slope that I'm trying to reach? Oh, wow. Okay." Those kind of things happen. And the other thing I would say, you're joining family. It's a way to get a good family member and a relationship that's meaningful. Some of my best relationships, even in my circle of friends, are people I've met in BNI that I've taken the time to get to know. So one is only the beginning. Put yourself into thinking, okay, let's plot out 5 or 6 times that we can get together and have time to learn about each other over time. Mm-hmm. Be that open book and that welcoming person on both sides. So that's kind of how I feel about one-to-ones, Kelly.
I really love how you relate it to a family. Having older kids at this point and meeting their girlfriends and boyfriends, it really kind of does bring it home. Like, you need to meet these people over and over. I mean, we just had dinner with our daughter's boyfriend again, who I like a lot, but how he handled himself at this very different dinner just recently was just phenomenal. And you could just see, like, these are future things. So I do agree with you. It is like bringing a new family member in, and I think it builds the trust. I mean, you can't have trust after just one meeting. And knowing their history, I also think, is really important. I had a one-to-one with a member recently in a different region who told me, I asked him, what his history was like, what he did before this. And he's like, "It doesn't matter what I did. It only matters where I'm going." And I'm like, interesting. I thought that was an interesting take, because I do feel like someone's history that builds them could have a lot to do with the relationship that you're going to have. I mean, you do one-to-ones with people all over the world.
Yeah, I do. And
That's
I've got
amazing.
great friends all over the world now because of it. And I'm often pursuing people to do the next one-to-one. Sometimes there'll be a month or two between, but it's like, hey, let's catch up. Let's see what's doing. And with each one-to-one, we have a deeper relationship. We care more about how it's really happening with each other. We will trust our reputation with that person, because when you give a referral, you're giving your best loved child to someone else.
I love that. Excellent. Thank you so much, Odell. I really appreciate you doing this today and kind of sharing your wisdom on one-to-ones. Is there anything that we can do for you today or this week, or that the members listening could do for you?
I'm always wanting to help people, and Life Vantage is all about improving people's health, and that's the greatest gift we have, and our most prized possession is our health. So if they know of anybody that's struggling or can't figure something out, give a referral or suggest they have a cup of coffee with Odell, because I have lots of different ways of supporting people on a journey to good health.
Excellent. And as always, if you haven't done a one-to-one with Odell, I would highly recommend it. She has been meeting with people all over the world and has taken advantage of Zoom more than anyone I know. So awesome job, Odell. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for being on our DNA team and making a difference.
Thanks, Kelly.
Happy networking, everyone.